Hey Virgo, welcome. This is a general reading for Virgo, Sun, and Rising. Just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. Not a date or time specific reading. I just trust that whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, if it aligns with your storyline, then it's your message. I hope you've been catching the morning musings. For those of you who have, thank you so much for your engagement, for your likes, your shares, your comments, your just beautiful energy around it. For those who haven't caught on to them yet, I added a new feature. So in the morning, I post a little mini reading just to tap into. It's amusing. I just reflect on the energies that come through for the sign I'm going to read for later that day. And the problem is that because it's a newer feature just since the first of the year, they're not getting a lot of views. When they don't get views, YouTube doesn't show them, doesn't recommend them, doesn't suggest them. And not only that, they also don't show, suggest, or recommend my full spreads either. So the channel's been tanking a little bit for the month of January. I'm not in a panic yet, but that's why I'm calling in all of you to kind of help me just through this little hump. Let me get over that little hump. And like the morning musings, like this reading if you do, and share it if you can, if you know, in an appropriate way, meaning don't spam anybody. And if you're not subscribed yet, click subscribe, click the notification bell. That always helps so that you know when things are uploaded, because that first hour is the kicker. First hour of any video, any YouTube video being uploaded is the most important, and all of YouTube's algorithms are based on that first hour, then the second, then the third. So it's sort of like a decreasing importance. Come on, Virgo, help out a Virgo sister. I'd really like to keep offering the morning musings in February, but it will all depend on how things turn out at the end of the month. So just wanted to make sure you knew about it. Here is, I'm pulling two cards, one for Divine Masculine, one for Divine Feminine from Sacred Traveler. Always feel free to flip the energies around if you need to. So the Divine Masculine gets passion and pleasure. Savor your life. Well, okay. Savor your life. It's a good message for the new year, passion and pleasure. Feminine gets protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. This came through for another sign, but it was for the masculine, so I'm not sure which one it was. But protected by angels. So please know you are guided and guarded and protected and cherished. I love that. Especially in this new year and the new age. The Aquarian age asks us to kind of lean in a little bit more to our spiritual team so that we can receive the guidance that we need to help guide others. That's how it all works. It's all Aquarian energy, is all very humanitarian. So more outward facing, more benevolent to others. I love it. Pulling one card for you, Virgo, for the Virgos watching, from Energy Oracle. Just a little hint toward an energy that may be guiding you at this time, at the time that you're watching this. Second chakra. Archangel Ariel. So let's look at Archangel Ariel. Oh, I'm also going to tell you, Virgo, it's lawn day, so you're going to hear the mowers, the blowers, the edgers, all that great stuff. I will stop if need be. So it says when we've got the second chakra vibrates in the energy of the beautiful angel Ariel. She sends a bright orange energy promoting inspired creativity and greater comfort with intimacy. When this card appears upright, it's urging you to get creative. Let yourself reach out into unexplored areas of self-expression and new projects that may have a more creative approach. This is also time when the energies of closeness with others and nurturing yourself can flow more freely. You can now open yourself to the emotional intimacy that may be coming your way. So nurture yourself. Be ready to receive the affection and camaraderie of the resonant souls around you. This is some Queen of Pentacles stuff right here, right? Queen of Pentacles. So I love that for us. I'm a Virgo, so I'm going to receive that message. Yeah, feeling ourselves getting closer to one another. It's a beautiful energy, receiving that intimacy, receiving the support, right? That's why I came out and asked for it. If you don't know what's going on, you can't help me. If I ask, I just might receive. So that is the energy it's like, really call it into yourself. If others aren't being very nurturing, start nurturing yourself. Everyone else will follow suit. That's my rant. I've learned that one the very hard way. All right, let's see what's going on in your connection. Oh, yes. Talk about receiving the love. There is the masculine stepping into the reading as the Knight of Cups. Feminine, Chariot, ready to move forward victoriously. I like that too. Water energies for both of you. That's interesting. The Chariot is Cancerian energy. We'll have to see with the clarifiers if it's moving or if it's stuck. So let's keep that in mind. 5 of Pentacles in the past. I'll show you the cards in a moment. Oh my gosh, like, let's stop right here, right now. Look at that beautiful, look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? This is their present experience of the connection. It's all around the twin flame, moving toward love with the twin flame. Woo! 9 of Cups in the future. Contentment on an emotional level. Some wish fulfillment here. We'll just have to check out the clarifiers to see if there's any hint toward complacency. That's the only warning sign of the 9 of Cups. Well, there you go. For the Divine Feminine, the Priestess in the past, that could signal that there's been some definite lack of communication here, separation between the twins, between the past life soulmates. That 5 of Pentacles and the High Priestess could indicate a period of no communication, feeling like you can't access the warmth, feeling separated, being separated. Wow, all these major arcana coming out on the feminine side. That's pretty powerful. All 4. Boom, in the future. Tower. Woo, we will explore the Tower in a moment, but what I love about it is the Hierophant feminine. For those of you who are here as the Divine Feminine, the Hierophant, Taurus energy of the Hierophant right now, it's about being true to yourself. Who are you at your core? Knowing what you want. It is a card of commitment, conventional committed relationship and connection. What does commitment mean to you? What does it look like? Figure that out. Get centered around that and your higher self, right? Because I can see you want to move forward in a way that might honor commitment, but you have to be sure that you're clear what that looks like to you in comparison to that of your divine counterpart. It's just the way the world works. In the future, we've got the Tower. That Aries energy is kind of wiping out what no longer serves, which was part of the morning spread. Not the Tower, but the energy of letting go of patterns, of behaviors, of that ego, energy that has us all bound up in our expectations. So when you have a set outcome that you're attached to, boom. It doesn't work that way. So I have a feeling that while you want to move forward, get beyond this period of separation and no communication, you have to be sure that you're being true to yourself first, but also that you find a way to ensure that you're both on the same page, because otherwise, if someone is too complacent and isn't ready for the same level of commitment as the feminine is, boom. So that's my little spiel on just this part of the spread right here. Now we can clarify. Knight of Cups. This is the love of their life, moving toward love with the love of their life, that Ace of Cups, a divine gift of love. It is, your cup just runneth over with love. There's definitely, I'm looking at a masculine who knows that this feminine is the love of their life. On some level, they know it. On some level, they know it. They're moving toward it. There's little Leo for you, for our Virgo Leo connections. This is all about their happiness with this love of, it's this feminine makes them happy. And they're taking steps now to move in that direction. Heart wide open, wearing their heart on their sleeve, no emotions to hide, nothing to hide, nothing to put on the back burner anymore. It's all love, like in that full out expression. Just beautiful. It wasn't always that way though, was it? Hang on, I cannot hear. They're going to come right up to my door. Oh, Virgo. It probably doesn't sound as bad to you as it sounds to me. It sounds like they're right here. And so I can't, it breaks my connection. Five of Pentacles in the past. Some instability here, possibly some ghosting or full out rejection. Feeling left out in the cold, not knowing how to access the warmth of this connection. Right now, though, they want to. Right. Five of Pentacles with the Six of Cups. Feeling separated from, out in the cold from, distant from, unable to access the warmth of the past life soulmate. Someone they've known for a long time, possibly since their childhood or youth. It can represent people with children, right? Having children. But right now, the way it's been showing up, and it showed up in your reading this morning, it is referencing that past life soulmate, across lifetimes connection, feeling out in the cold. Yes, because we have that lack of communication. One more on that, please. Ace of Swords. So Ace of Swords on top of the Six of Cups, like some sort of moment, like, oh my gosh, I see it clearly now. What has gone on? Why are we not together? Why are we not together? The Ace of Swords is that divine gift of insight, wisdom, knowledge, clarity. It's also sometimes just a big truth bomb just dropped in your lap. Oof. And so now they see things clearly, and they're recognizing the connection. Here in 3D, the Four of Wands. King of Swords keeps coming out, Virgo. This is somebody who's very much concerned with doing things the right way. They don't want to make another misstep. If one was made, this is someone who's very much about their honor, integrity, character. This is someone who's very high vibration, very intelligent, very thoughtful. The problem is they're not real warm and fuzzy. They're not always operating at heart level. They're just not. All the kings have extra swords, swords on swords. It's a lot of steely energy. It can feel kind of cool and aloof. And someone who, like, you don't know what's going on behind their eyes sometimes. So that's been a problem because that King of Swords keeps showing up. And it leads me to believe that while they have the highest intentions, that the strategy is overtaking them. The strategy is interfering with what's really true. What's really true is right here. It's all heart. It's all love. What's coming through with the King of Swords is that overthinking of everything. Not for ill intention by any stretch of the imagination, but almost that giving over to that ego, right? Thinking things through to such a degree that you lose the soul of the moment. I'm saying that because the King of Swords has come out in your readings a lot, Virgo, and I'm sort of sizing that energy up for you. Wow, perfect. Endings and new beginnings. So King of Swords, just for those who play the little game at home, is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's air energy. This is Aquarius and Capricorn. As above, so below. The World card being ruled by Saturn, though, so it is a little more Capricornian, very focused and determined to close out cycles, right? Wrapping it up, put a little bow on it so the new chapter can begin. There's freedom and nirvana in the World card. So it feels as if this King of Swords is intent on getting closure on something from the past here before they move forward. Actually, you can kind of do both at the same time. You can close a chapter as you begin a new chapter. You just have to have that in your mindscape. 9 of Cups in the future. Wish fulfillment, contentment with the divine feminine. There's the Empress, Taurus, and Libra in the Empress, unconditional love. This is a nod to the divine feminine and the moving forward. There's your mirrored energy right there. Perfect. All right, feminine. We'll take that and we'll just head right over to the Chariot for the feminine. Also an energy of moving forward, being victorious. I'm getting the impression before I pull this card, and I will pull right from the top, is that this King of Swords is all about, like, I want to get it right this time. I want to get it right this time. And then the future is that contentment, that wish fulfillment in moving forward together with the divine feminine. Got it? I'll see your King of Swords, and I'll meet you there as the Queen of Swords, right? Yeah, we're going to move forward, dear, but not before I ask a few questions. Queen of Swords, truth seeker, truth teller. There will be a need to kind of revisit and review to get to the truth of everything. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. I totally get it, too. And it does suggest that you're meeting each other where you are right now, you know, in terms of your spiritual awakening, your growth, your path. You're meeting each other at the realm of thought. So in a way, that's pretty cool, even though I feel sometimes that the King of Swords overdoes it because the kings have extra swords, but the queens have extra cups. So this queen, all that steely sharp edge is softened by the beauty of the cups feeling heart chakra energy. See, Virgo, feminine's not going to let masculine get away with anything. Yep. You want to move forward? I want to move forward. I got a few questions. Cutting out the BS, getting to the heart of the matter, getting clear on everything. You know, the hand is extended for a reason. It's about a meeting of the minds coming together in the spirit of fairness. And there is reciprocity here between the King and Queen of Swords, at least at the intellectual, the reasoning, the logical mind realm. Perfect. Little more Leo for you. Strength card. We'll work through, we'll get through it together. Strength card is about they help each other. That's that little eternity, that symbol, that infinity symbol is representing the connection here that is unending. She tames the beast protects her in return. You heard me say that 1,000 times. This is about getting a leg up, kind of helping each other energetically. The Strength card asks you to gather up your courage, your strength, and your confidence to overcome any obstacle. And at the very least, you can help each other to that endeavor. King of Cups underneath, I will take it. King of Cups is emotional availability, sensitivity, and compassion. So on some level, I feel, because it's underneath, it's at the realm of psyche, it's unconscious. I feel the feminine is concerned. Is this masculine available on an emotional level to even be with me? You know, like I need that compassion. I need the sensitivity. I need the open-heartedness of the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So for some of you, that will be important. High Priestess is Pisces. Why is the High Priestess here? I do feel there was or has been a separation. Time to clear the air. Something happened here. I'm feeling the Knight of Swords. In this particular, right now, I'm just feeling fury. Fury. The King of Swords has a couple different interpretations. Some of the time it comes through as anger and fury. And it moves real swiftly, and then things are said that kind of can't be undone. So on the one hand, I feel there is a need for a clearing of the air. Make a mental note, Virgo. What keeps popping up? King of Swords, Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords. Some truth needs to be dealt with at the realm of thought and communication. Swords is all about the realm of thought and communication. So something happened here that zipped the lip of the High Priestess that could have been sharp, it could have been hurtful, it could have been angry even. There could have been fury involved, and now there's a need to clear that up. That's what might have set the whole, for some of you, the whole separation into motion. Yeah, justice shows up to say, I need the fairness and balance. Something was not fair and balanced. Libra energy of the Justice card, Wheel of Fortune, all in divine time. So on the bottom, to some degree, I feel this feminine pulled back entirely, stopped, cut off all communication after this Knight of Swords that feels to me in this reading, it's feeling a little hostile. It just feels hostile. And so in order to stop that, goes, quiet, silent. High Priestess operates on intuition, looking for the sense of fairness, balance, maybe even some vindication over whatever happened. And then underneath, just like it'll unfold when it's meant to. This is destiny, fate. It will all unfold in divine time. Now, present experience in this connection is all about who you are at your core and what you stand for, feminine. The Hierophant is a card of commitment. As I said, it's Taurus, it's 3D. It's very earthbound energy. What is important to you? Oh my God. There's the Knight of Cups. So you saw it just jump out. Know who you are and what you want from this Knight of Cups. If this person returns with their heart on their sleeve, who are you at your core? How will you deal with that? What will it mean to you? What does this energy mean to you? The Knight of Cups is very sensitive. It is romantic. It is someone who's in love with being in love. Sometimes being in love for love's sake. I'm feeling a lot of love over here. And so the Hierophant asks you to kind of check in with yourself on that. Right. This is about things being made more than just fair, balanced and beneficial for both parties. Here's your equal give and take, your reciprocity. Things were not in balance in the past. And that through this connection, totally out of whack by some force of an energetic expression that was not well received, whatever that Knight of Swords might be for you, everything got shut down. Now I'm feeling you're both wanting to move forward. You need to clear up some things first. So gather up your strength, your courage, and your confidence to know you can overcome those differences, to know you can revisit the ugliness of the past and lay all your cards out on the table and sort through it. But there has to be an eye toward reciprocity. Someone who will give as well as they receive. And so that's the question. If the topic is commitment or marriage for some of you, the Hierophant can be a card of marriage. Get real clear on that and make sure that you understand that the situation has to be beneficial to both people. So if this person returns to you with their cup of love, right, it has to be about an equal give and take. Not just from the heart, but from ideas at the realm of thought, all that swords energy. The Tower showing up in the future. Why is the Tower here? That's Aries, by the way. A little more shuffling. Three of Pentacles. That was in your morning spread. Two of Wands. What's on the bottom? And this was in your morning spread as well. And I will take this as well. And I will take this too. So the reason why I'm taking all these cards off the bottom is I feel as if the Three of Pentacles is that co-creative energy of working through things together here in 3D. You, your divine counterpart in spirit, working together to take the connection from something ordinary or where you may be stuck and then, right, transmuting it and creating something magical and beautiful. So I almost feel as if in this case in the future, it's not that the Tower hits in the future, but if it has already hit, if something that wasn't stable has already brought this connection back down to the ground, leveled it, this is about the rebuilding. And that's a team effort. And you have to choose the path that leads to that reconstruction. The reason why I'm seeing it that way is because of what I see on the bottom. All the heartache, right? Three of Swords. It's hard for me to hold it. Teeny tiny hands. Three of Swords, Eight of Cups, Three of Wands, 10 of Wands. What you're manifesting is the ability to offload all the negative karma. Your ability to let it all go. This has been weighing on your shoulders for a long time, Virgo. That of you and or your counterpart. What you're calling into yourself is the beginning to close the chapter. Closure and a reset. Endings, new beginnings. Endings, new beginnings. Working through that together. I know I'm like, I wish I had a third hand here. So the fact that we have a heartache because someone walked away, or as a result of difficulty in the connection, could be some third-party energy that has shown up for you before, Virgo, or just something that really weighed on your heart. You had to walk away. Maybe you had to turn your back on the drama of it all. Got it? So I am kind of feeling that something happened that caused one or both of you to turn your back on the connection for a time. What you're trying to call into yourself is the ability to offload all of that. Let go of the burden. It's been weighing on both your shoulders long enough. So the Tower in this case feels, even though it's in the future, feels like it's already occurred. And now that the dust has settled, it's an opportunity to choose the path to rebuilding what is good between you. That's the way I'm looking at it when I see this sort of suggests that the Tower already happened. So if this is speaking to you, Virgo, I'm going to take it to the extended now. The link to the extended is right below the video. In the top 2 lines, there's a link you can click, and I'm going to pull another 3-card spread, and we're going to look, now that I have all this energy, what do you need to focus on? Pay attention to, what's the issue, the situation, or the energy that needs your immediate attention. What is the block to that, the challenge around it, or the dynamic between you? Consider, when you look at that situation, and then what can you do about it and or expect to come of it. Your messages to and from each other, Virgo. What are you trying to communicate at 5D? I'll pull the card from your higher self, spirit, or the universe, as well as the outcome position looking forward. What can you expect to unfold going forward? I hope to see you there. Thanks so much again, and I'll see you in a second or in a future reading. Take care, Virgo.